Hey, so happy holidays to all my Muslim brothers and sisters out there. I hope that today is restful. I hope that you have a joyful day with your friends and your family. In the last vlog, I spoke about some advice that I'd give to my younger self if I could go back in time, and that was to spend more time developing my own sense of identity, building up and investing in my self-image, how I see myself, the image that I hold of myself in my mind, and then also my self-esteem, the value that I give myself, how I feel about myself, my own self-worth. And looking back, I'd have to say, something that's so linked to that are these mental narratives that we develop over time, these stories that essentially run our lives, that dictate what we do and what we don't do despite our potential. And so a key part of developing our own sense of identity and building up our confidence is firstly identifying what these stories are, identifying what is a story that's running my life. For me, a dominant story while growing up was we can't afford it, right? And essentially I realized later on that story was running my life and manifesting itself through my actions and behaviors, and ultimately in my results in every single area of my life, right? This limiting thinking of I can't afford it. I had to then speak truth into that, right? I needed to identify that this was the limiting belief holding me back, and then declare what the truth was, that I'm infinitely resourced and I have all the potential in the world for prosperity and abundance. And so I started changing that narrative to essentially, well, I can afford it. Now, we need to first identify what that limiting belief is. We need to speak truth into it. And then finally, we need to take action, right? Nothing's essentially a new belief is not gonna be embedded in our subconscious mind if we're not taking action. And so I needed to define specific actions that supported this new belief of me being able to afford things, right? And that was essentially just, I started reading books like Think and Grow Rich and Secrets of the Millionaire Mind and that kind of thing. And so I encourage you, I wanna ask you, what's one limiting belief that you have about yourself that you need to define? What's one piece of truth that essentially can set you free in that area? And what's one action that you can take to support this new belief that's going to become a new part of you? That's it for today, and see you next time.